AON's latest TO, Shaggy, actually going to be fighting off against one of our visiting players, Sloth. Now, Sloth is one of Rhode Island's players and is New England's star Yoshi main. He had came out for this event. He's heard that we were having a Yoshi-themed event. He's always been willing to travel. Him alongside Pug West make up Rhode Island's traveling stars. Pug West, of course, more well-known out of the two of them, but Sloth has a very good record of his tournament travels. Him bringing himself to AON for the first time, and we'll see how well he manages to perform today. Of the Yoshis, he's fairly typical of what he does. It's very much similar to if you're used to seeing Raptor, Suarez, Lucius, any of our Long Island Yoshis. It's just hunt down your opponent, abuse your good frame data, and just keep surviving. Yoshi's heavy, he has amazing air acceleration, and those are two important factors for keeping him in the game. As for Shaggy, I actually haven't seen him play in a very long time, and he's going to be picking into his Lucina. Lucina is a fairly solid pick into Yoshi. This particular matchup is very common here at AON, thanks to the likes of Mr. E, Mr. Mojo, Mighty Bean, various Lucinas we see. So this definitely isn't like a new type of matchup, but a bit of a twist given how we don't often see these players at it. And right out the gate, Sloth's going to take control of the base platform. He's going to ghost the underside of the moving platform of Smashville, and I feel like if Sloth is going to be doing that a lot in this set, it's going to be pivotal to him controlling the stage. It's a bit more of a patient play, thanks to how we have Yoshi being able to camp, and he can camp incredibly well thanks to his eggs and how well he can escape his opponents. But Lucina's always been a really good zone breaker. She presents a ton of issues to zoning characters in the cast because her forward air, her nair, they allow her to so easily break through. And she has no issue dealing with Yoshi's armor. Like, she's just going to go and go and go. More damage that gets clocked on. She fares well with Rage. Speaking of fair, it's one of those tools that's able to reach out against Yoshi, and especially his own fair. On the flip side of things, this is Smashville, so a lot of it does have to do with stage control. Both of these characters can do well to hold the center stage. They can do well to control the base platform and the moving platform at the same time, but once the battle finds itself to the ledge is where we get to really see the characteristics of the players come out. And Flutter Jump finally getting its premier factor shown in, getting Sloth back through the stage regardless of the assault from Shaggy. And a few micro interactions leading to an up air, and Sloth is going to take the lead. Sloth facing the... I hate when players do that. It's such a simple misinput, and it's understandable, but at the same time it just looks so ridiculous and so punishable. I'm not even sure if mics are picking that up, but the venue is howling for Blackbird taking this set. But meanwhile, we're taking things back here. Sloth going out deep, trying to stop Shaggy. Shaggy's going to make it back. Dolphin Slash and its amazing magnet hands doing a fine job keeping Lucina safe. And Sloth waiting patiently to see where the tech roll is going to bring him. Expecting a jump out of the jab one. Interesting. See, that's the things I'd like to see because Raptor and Suarez play fairly similarly in how they follow things up. Raptor's very much of his own style. Suarez a bit more traditional, but when we look at Sloth, Sloth is a lot closer to the tried and true traditional aspects of Yoshi. And because of that, we're going to see follow-ups to responses and reads that we otherwise wouldn't see. Jab 1 into up smash into up air especially is a bit more of a signature move. Much more along the lines of Seth's Yoshi. Nonetheless, we've got a character slot, so we're going to see things a little bit more differently. Same type of character, a bit bigger of a sword. Cloud to Yoshi has, at least here on the island, previously been regarded as what used to be a terrible matchup is now significantly more doable. I feel like in general, Cloud's matchup spreads against characters where he's always been good on has been, oh, this character is horrible against Cloud. And then the time was just put in by the people who didn't swap characters or quit the game, and all of a sudden learned that it's much more doable. While Cloud can control the triplats of the battlefield incredibly well, and he has no issue with edge guarding Yoshi, Yoshi can fight back on multitudes of layers and given how quickly percentages are carrying in this matchup, it's not out of the realms of possibility to see a turnaround like that as Sloth manages to take back the stage and take a stock lead. Sloth now just trying to ghost the platform, see what he can do against Shaggy. He doesn't have to even really approach. He could take a bit more of a patient route on this. Force Shaggy to come onto him. Force him for interactions where they're going to trade out. Sloth doesn't threaten himself too much. He doesn't have to go as combo heavy. It's a good lead for him to hold, and doesn't want to throw that away against a character like Cloud, who can really turn things around once he gets his limit. He's got his limit. And with a quick back air, he's going to be able to take the stock, and he's sitting at a pretty comfortable percentage at that. 46 doesn't leave him in too much of danger, unless Sloth is able to continue his combos as he goes. I'm really liking that Sloth he does jab 1 to Nair just as an escape tool. It's smart, because he's able to take advantage of the air acceleration from Yoshi, get himself to safety while having a lingering hitbox. And he tries to go for the grab out of the roll read. If he was just a little bit later on that, he probably would have gotten it as well. And did no tech off the down air. Shaggy trying to read the aerial response, but on the wrong platform. It's going to spell disaster for him as Sloth goes for the up throw. He's going to eventually find his follow-up a little bit messy, but nonetheless, an up smash is what seals the deal, and Sloth is going to move on over Shaggy.